seeking the Lord's blessing, and we want to return to chapter 12 of Romans that we read earlier. Chapter 12. We're going to choose verse 1 as our text. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Then for our text, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And the title I want to give to our meditation this morning is Living for God. Living for God. The book of Romans is arguably the greatest exposition of the gospel that we find in the Bible. And Paul wrote this letter to the Roman Christians because he was going to introduce himself and the gospel that he proclaimed to them. He didn't see them. He had no part in establishing them as a church. Yet he wanted to visit them. And he couldn't on a number of occasions, but he did hope to visit them. But in order that he might introduce himself first of all, he wrote this letter to them, that they might be aware of him and the gospel that he proclaimed. And really from the first or the second part of chapter 1 up until this point, he has been expounding the gospel. So from the second half of chapter 1 right up until